This is my first backcountry backpacking this season, or maybe my first backpacking ever, here in beautiful British Columbia, Canada, in one of my favorite places in the province, the Golden Ears Provincial Park. Let's go! Early May this year, I was back in BC for a week, and I couldn't be more excited to go out after months of grueling winter in Saskatchewan. So I planned an overnight backpacking in Golden Ears Provincial Park, which is about a 2-hour drive east of Vancouver. I keep on saying this, but Golden Ears is one of my favorite places here in the Lower Mainland. This is where I had my first solo overnight camping last year, which I also made a video about it, so if you're interested, I'll link the video somewhere. And in this trip, I am with Jake, whom I've had a couple of front country camping with, along with some of our friends the past years. But this is going to be our first backcountry backpacking trip together. We are taking the East Canyon Trail, which is a super beginner-friendly trail, which I definitely recommend for beginners like us who wanted to try a quick backcountry overnighter. From the trailhead, it is just about 4 kilometers with not that much of an elevation gain to the Viewpoint Beach where we'd camp out for the night. I landed in BC earlier that day, went home, prepped my stuff before heading out again in the wild. We started the trail pretty late, close to 7 p.m. I thought it was, and it was starting to get dark in the woods, so we propped our lights on and strode away to get into the camp as fast as we could.
Good morning. So it's Sunday and about 5:40 in the morning. We arrived at the campsite yesterday like 8 p.m. So it was almost dark. So we had to put up our tent real fast and cook some meals for the night. And for the trail, I would say it's a pretty easy trail, relatively flat. There was just a couple of not too steep ascents, but yeah, from the trailhead, it took us around just about an hour to reach the Viewpoint Beach, and yeah, can't wait to see the viewpoint in the light of day, so let's go.
The past years, I've always wanted to go backpacking. It always amazes me how people go on trails for days with just the necessities in their packs. In some ways, it teaches you to be more intentional. Even though this is unlike any major backpacking, this, for me, is a good window that I could peek into what backpacking is like.
It's so perfect right now. So perfect. Let's go.
Everyone starts somewhere, and I think we're off to a good start. I was up early, so I had time to enjoy watching the peaks bask in the morning light before everyone else. I then headed to the bear cache to get our kitchen stuff and food. In a bear country, it is very important to be bear aware and to take every precaution to ensure food and scented items are safely stored. Do your research, as every site has different systems in place.
So this is what our breakfast is going to be. It's a rice congee, beef flavored rice congee. So yeah.
We spent the rest of the morning enjoying the view, the sound of the stream, and coffee and snacks in our hands. And after quite some time, we packed our stuff and headed back town.
I will be the last to leave. I won't say a word, just let you breathe. I won't make a sound.
Because we rushed our way up the night before, we decided to take a different route back to the jump-off point. From camp, we headed out through East Canyon Trail and took the connector trail to the Lower Falls Trail, which was way more scenic and enjoyable.
Lovely
How's it going so far?
Not too bad.
Not too bad, he said. So.
Terrific.
At the end of the trail, we dropped our bags and brought our camp chairs to my favorite place in the park, the Gold Creek. Our spot is about a 10-minute walk from the parking lot, and with being on the trail for some time, the idea of a plunge into the cold water is a delight. Again, the keyword here is idea. Just one dip, and that was it for me. We just then lounged under the heat of the sun and spent the rest of the morning just like that. Before heading back to the city, we stopped by at an ice cream store, which I thought was a perfect way to end this trip. Well, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.